Okay. There you go. Let me see if I can get that going. Okay. Mute this. Turn that on. Hey, everybody. What am I doing? Doing something. Oh, there it is. I have, where is the one I'm looking for? On the shrink's advice. Where is that? I'm on things. Where is... Hold on. How far down am I looking for on my shrink's advice? I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't remember what the cover looks like. So now I have to actually read. Like the whole thing? That's what I'm saying. It's like I can't find it. I'm on the... You sent it to me on Trillian. I don't have Trillian on... I don't have Trillian on my desktop. Send it in Discord. Send it as a PM in Discord. Or you could do it there. We could do that. Is it going to open in another... Fine. Something's open in Edge. Something's open in... Something's open in Firefox, which I know I'm supposed to. Does that need to be turned down? It's a little loud. I'm gonna put it there. Am I too loud? It's too loud? I should be a little louder than that. My screen. I say so. Did I pick the right one? Should be it. Looks like it's it. I've got two things. Turn it down a bit more. Okay. Is that better? Is that a lot better? Oh god, desktop is loud. We couldn't figure this out. That's perfect? Okay. Yeah, I can't... Yeah, we tried to fix it. Audio is whack. Discord picks up desktop. Desktop picks up only desktop. My Discord channel's all foobar. So I don't know. I forgot to tell everybody. I was just looking at that. I was watching cake videos. I'm hungry. Cake! I posted it in my Discord. It was the prettiest, like, peach cake I'd ever seen in my life. It was gorgeous. The frosting was, like, so perfectly sculpted and, like, smooth. I've never seen anything so smooth. Like, Michael Jackson's Criminal isn't as smooth as the icing that was on there. It was super smooth and pretty. So it was one of the prettiest things. Oh, don't tell me. I haven't had blackcurrant anything in ages. Oh, my paint box is way down here. I'm gonna finish this one. I've got 2 collages. I think that's all I've got the bandwidth for today. I didn't feel like posting anything today. Posting takes too long. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I guess this is good painting music. Maybe not this kind of painting music, but it's painting music, I guess. I'd rather be drawing to this than painting. It's a little too far up on the BPM. Says me. Come on. There we go. Put this here. Get a little... Yeah, it takes like... To do like the paper flowers and the paintings, it takes like an hour to post across that dry paint in the way. It takes like an hour to go like Instagram artful. Or I'll take this regular gel. Yeah, but next week I'm not painting flowers, so it'd be a moot point. I don't know what I'm doing next week. Maybe I'll switch off of... We'll do two gaming nights. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's Prussian blue. Let me have that out. Whatever. It's happening. It's music. It is music of some sort. Take March off. Gaming only in March. I could. I don't know, I haven't decided. I like drawing silly Ultraman things, so maybe do an hour of Ultraman doodles. I miss that. I miss my cooldowns. I'm gonna need that. Ooh, that's hot. Ah! My teapot's over there. I don't know. I could game in March. I haven't started Fireteam Elite. We're going at a very slow pace for It Takes Two. I didn't post last week because my sister took me out to dinner. And, we went to a place that had booza halls. And, I was not fit for good muscular motion after that. I had one beer. It was like a local beer of some sort. I got to see my sister. And then my other sister who streams. I got to see her. That was cool. I put too much red in there. That needs to be way more brownish. That needs to be way more mauve? Maud. Alright. Okay. It's gotta be within my... You can't do what Sam does to you, man. Sam gives some really crazy shit that I don't even think I could do. Marv. Let's put up a little of this. Where'd that brown go? I'm running out of colors these days. Whoa! All my paints are drying out. But I've been sitting on these, a lot of these since college. Some of them were my sister's when she was doing stuff in college. So that was a while ago. I turned the big 3.9 this year. I'm not very happy about it. It's like, I'm almost 40. My husband goes, "You don't look it." And I always answer, you know, like when Harry Met Sally. Well, it's there! Yeah, that's usually something you would do. That is indeed true. I haven't done requests yet. I did a couple. A guy with a strawberry yoo-hoo. I mean, come on. Peak art right there. I throw a little of this over here. Lighter. You need to be lighter. It needs more blue. It's way too warm. Peak art. What do they use from here? That other one seemed So add more blue, of course, because that's gonna make everything work out. It won't. There we go. Already have the paint on my hands. A lot of Yuna. A lot of Yuna. My big boobied music ghost hunting girl. I didn't say that. What? I didn't say that. What? I've been drawing Yuna for years, too. I draw Yuna different from everybody else, though. You're disaster lesbian? Now it's too blue. It's still too... That's still too dark. It'll dry lighter. Sure, maybe. I draw Yuna very different. I draw her with much boobage. She has much booba. She always struck me as somebody who would, though. Not that I draw her like she's a Tecmo character. I have Prussian blue all over my hands. How was everybody's week? I hope there's enough of this. She says it should be more on. There we go. Yeah, that's the music I'm looking for. Your week has been a week. How was last week, I mean? This week only started. Maybe that's... Don't you mean you've lived a decade in the last 2 years? That's how I feel. I don't know what... I think it's my 3rd wedding anniversary this October. Is it 3rd? Has it been 3 years since I got married? I don't even remember anymore. Nope. So succinct. Yeah. Has it been 3 years? I don't even remember when I got married. I just know that it happened. I signed a paper and there was a pretty dress. And a pretty ao yai. I have to wear an ao yai. It's a Vietnamese piece of clothing. My mother-in-law bought it for me. My beautiful, wonderful, often savage Vietnamese mother-in-law. I love her, but dang, can that woman be savage? I think that's why I like it. I think that's why I kind of get along with her. Ooh, that's too much. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm on fucking speed core, dude. Hello, Dr. Lupin, aka Choco. That absolute madman that dragged me into a Apex Xenogur, and somehow we did it. Sorely testing our skills, dude. I think you You did a brunt of the damage, because I just ran around most of the time not trying to die. Damage, man. Because we awesome. We are a little awesome, aren't we? I don't know how we survived it. It was only one card. He only carded once. That wasn't bad. And the number of times you got close wasn't horrible. In fact, I think you did a really good job after that first one. Yeah, you know him, though. You do know Xenogur much better than I do. You know, we all have our favorites. Mine just isn't in Rise. I'm talking about, oh god, what was he? What's its name? Gormagala. That's my favorite. That might be my favorite fight of all time, is Gormagala. Valstrax is fun. Valstrax is... Oh yeah, that's right. We had insurance, too. I ate for insurance, because I was the one who had it. Yeah, that Monster Hunter fight. That's on Dr. Lupon's channel, if you want to check the replay. And I highly suggest you do, because you can hear me going like, there's no way we're gonna fucking do this. This fucking sucks. This is the worst hunt ever. To be honest, it was not the worst hunt ever. Narwa is the worst hunt ever. I don't care what anybody says. It's a shitty fight. If you like Amatsu, we can't be friends anymore. So here it's like Amatsu. Oh, please don't get over everything. Yeah, fuck Narwa, man. Fuck Narwa. Fuck Ibushi. I don't like them. They are needlessly hard. They're the worst. It was the one thing that kept me from liking Rise. Other than, you know, Wyvern riding. But, you know, it is a thing that happened. We did it. We were frickin' bad then. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Yeah, fuck Noah. Don't like you. You must be destroyed for messing with my beautiful Wyverian Hime-cut princess. I need a much more controlled brush than that. Yeah, that looks okay. My Hime-cut princesses. Alright, we're gonna put you aside because you need to dry. I turned on my heater, but somebody turned on the house heater, and it is mucho hoto. Yeah, they're messing with both our Wyverian twins. Alright. This one's gonna be a reduction. I have a hollow piece of paper here. There we go. Let's change up this color, though. It needs to be a little warmer. Put a little more drying retardant in there. Do a little green. It's a good story. It's better than Standard World, which I didn't care much for that story. I didn't care much for vanilla Monster Hunter World. And it's because of you-know-who. Did not like her. All she did was nearly get me killed. No regard for why we're there. She wasn't my handler. I had to handle her. Woman. Ah, woman. I mean, you know. I was playing Monster Hunter 4, and we had Guildmarm. No one can possibly compare to Guildmarm. And her obsession with Brachydios. I love her, but she is a little weird. definitely love Green. Yeah, I miss Guildmar, man. I love her. She was cool. Now, she was cool. She was a cool gal. Big heart and spirit. Mm-hmm. She had a cool costume. I did like that. She had a really cool costume. There we go. More green. I still think it needs to be lighter, though. I don't know. I gotta take off all those pieces, then. She's much talented. I did like the cast of four. The caravan. The caravan was pretty cool. The Caravaneer was cool. The man was cool. That big ass Vivarian dude. Little Miss Forge. The Trovarian girl. Who am I missing? There was like the Wyverian merchant. What was his name? Yeah, what was his name? I can't remember the Wyverian merchant. Yeah. I've touched it. I have marked it. I dyed it. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna just sweep it off. I took a picture. The man. Yeah, I love the man. He was cool. The Caravaneer was cool. I liked him a lot. I know, I want to do a Guildmarm cosplay. That would be cool. I would love to do a Guildmarm cosplay. I think her name is Sophia in the books. Like, it might be, like, official. I don't remember. I just remember she had a absolute obsession with Brachydios, and it was humorous, borderline, kind of creepy. She was cool. She was one of my favorites. I liked the ace team. So the ace commander, the ace cadet. They all had aces in their names, and I don't remember how they all. But there's like one mission in 4 where like they got injured and they're trying to move, and you have to like escort them against a Gormagala, which is the flagship. And it's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. It's such a great part of the game. It was a great part of that game. So tense. And then, like, Kushaladora came down in, like, high rank. And he looked down at the Ace Commander, and they had this look like, you motherfucker. You did this to me! Because I think that's how the Ace Commander got injured. Like, he has a scar. And I think it came from Kushaladora. It was so cool. It was epic. Ah. Ouch. 4 was a good game. It only came out 7 years ago. Can you believe that? I've been playing this game series for 7 years. Oh, I've been playing Fatal Frame for almost 15. That game series is like 12 years old, I think. It's an old game. Silent Hill's turning something, but I don't think that really makes a difference because Konami hates video games. You know. Such a pity that happened, but, you know, it is what it is. I also didn't realize that Charge Blade was introduced in 4. I thought it was in 3. So, I at least know about that. Must learn how to longsword after Sword and Shield. I want to do that. I want to learn how to longsword. Because I want to be weeb as heck, guys. It has been my dream to be samurai weeb. And only a longsword can bring me to that moment. Bring me to that pinnacle of true weebness. Always do the narrow parts first. I am not weeb as fuck yet. Alright, you do what you need to do, my friend. I'm not going anywhere for at least an hour. Do not stick that in your tea. That would be a disaster. Be a big disaster. Mucho frustrado. Disastero. Okay. We're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let that dry. I guess we can put this over here. I don't know what's going on with that piece. It be what it be. I still got some wet spots, but it's getting there. It's teal. It's gray teal. Oh, shoot, no. Don't care about that kind of news. Alright. Do this. Do a little green there. Pump it up with a little more vibrancy. Alright, that's there. Teal. He's biased towards teal. He's a Sharks fan, guys. There are worse things to happen in this world. Yeah, I do kind of like this one. It's got a Metron sunset going on. If you know what that means, you know what that means. If you don't, I'm sorry. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Put some dabs of green underneath. Put those over the top. pauses it. And if you're wondering how I'm going to know what goes where, I took pictures. So if you ever do a collage like this and you needed to work on underlayers, advice: use pictures so that you will know what you have done. Let's put a little more yellow into that. There we go. All right. Do a little of this. It's a little light. It's getting lost a little. That's all right. Where's me fun? I have this video I sent to my sisters of my dog Ace, and he's gigantic. And he's going berserk, flying around the room with a toy that I have no idea where he got it from, as is the usual. He finds toys everywhere in this household, long hidden by others. A true Indiana Jones, if I've ever seen one. Itchy ear. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move you up. Whoa! Where's that handkerchief? There we go. We're getting sticky tonight. What? I have hidden treasure, yeah. But every time he takes Luna's stuff, I always have to yell at him. It belongs in a museum! I mean, to your sister. I like this paper. Some tissue paper I painted. And I painted over a bunch of it. I've almost used all of it, though. So I only have small slivers to kind of collage together. This one goes next. Oh my lord. Lots of glue coming out of there. I must have stored it upside down accidentally. Don't store your glue upside down, especially if you're not sure if the lid's gonna hold. My advice tonight. What are you doing? Choco! I think this is the piece that goes next. I'm gonna cover up that leaf we just made. That's okay. We know it's there. That'll be our little secret. 8. It's stuck already. Most of it, because then this piece comes underneath like that. Yeah. My sister says Ace is like a mini pony. That he is. He is a miniature horse. Dad used to say that Cody reminded him of Hidalgo. Did you guys ever see that movie? Viggo Mortensen, I think? And it's a horse movie. I haven't watched it yet. But I'm afraid if I watch it, the horse will die. Just like that new movie, Dog. Don't worry, the dog doesn't die. Well, that's good to know. I cannot watch I can't watch any movie that has an animal in it knowing that they could die. It drives me nuts. Dio, have you seen John Wick yet? No. I can't. The dog died. That concerns me. I'm gonna have to bump out some contrast. Some of these pieces are blending in. But we'll let it dry and then come back over and layer. Oh, my fingers are getting so much glue. Alright, there we go. Dad likes Hidalgo. He says the dog or the horse reminds him of Cody. He had a specific kind of look. He would look at you with his big eyes when he wanted something. Unlike Ace, who just looks at you and then jumps on you, holding on to you. And he's almost as tall as me. Every time I say, Ace, what are you up to? Dad goes 5'1". I'm 5'1". He's not taller than me. Is not as tall as me. Yet. He might be 5 feet. He might be. Great Dane size boy. No! Dad, I want a King Corso. Gets Ace. I don't want a King Corso anymore. I was gonna say, ooh, is that a yabai? I don't have a... Oh, here we go. That was my old tower card. We'll use that instead. I need a thin piece of paper to put over there. There we go. Do this. My old tower card from when I went to college. When I was young. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There we go. That's not bad. Ah! Oh, I got green on it. Can I salvage this? Could be. Huh. I might be able to save this. I may have made it worse. I hate you so much. Piece of green. Oh, I hate you so much. Can I save you? By forcibly removing you? Ooh. May have made it worse. I may have made it worse. I promise this won't be as bad as like the Monkey Jesus. Hello, Parfait. I messed up earlier. trying to save it. I've seen worse. That aforementioned Jesus monkey. Alright. We're gonna let that ride. Hey, wait a second. That's my husband. What are you doing on? Husband is on. The other half of my being supportive. Oh, you're the best. Thank you. I don't want a dog if it don't dwarf on me and 10 legs, and that's the T on that. What the hell does that even mean? That's so British sounding. Hello, honey. You're just running me in the background?
Yes.
You are a good husband.
I do my best.
Thank you. Is dinner ready?
Yes.
Dinner's ready?
Yes.
Woohoo! I'm hungry. But I have to finish. Okay. Us pogs and chat gamers. Like I said, to speed that along, I would put on the heater in here. The unfortunate part is the house heater is on, and it is hot already. Ooh, don't put cloth over there, do you? Because that has a candle in it.
Hey.
I think he's just giving me the views. Much appreciated.
Let's drop the break.
Do-do-do. It's a quiet night. It's been very busy. I am very tired these days. I woke up with a tummy ache. Negative weenus. That's always the worst when you wake up with a tummy ache. Alright. Put the glue on the... put the lid on the... Put the glue on the lid. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. This is Naphthol Crimson. Why do they give these things such hard names to say? Like Phthalo Green and I don't have anything else other than that.
Jake Brothers in the house.
I hate it when my paint's leak. This is like my favorite green these days. The one that I can't say. Phthalo Canine. Give up. Just because I have a degree in English does not mean I have accurate pronunciation. That is not what that means. Phenylene green. These are all my favorite colors put together, which are all the colors. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that's the brush I want. That's the cloth I want. Yeah, if you mix it right, it turns teal. And that's why I like it. Is that a jingle? Where am I in this playlist? This is good. I like this. Oh yes, I have art ASMR. Unfortunately, I have too much volume and you can't hear me scraping things. That's okay. Yeah, I like that. It was a good jingle. It's a good compilation. It has slowed down considerably since the beginning of the stream, where it was a little bit more hardcore, a little bit edgier. I do like where it's going. I like this track. This is a good track. Oof, background is still. Oh, yeah. Oh, before the edit. You know what? Yeah, I'm kind of mad. When they changed to Meta, there was an app I was using called Layout for Instagram. And that was where I was, like, doing all the, like the multiples. Like the, the stack and everything. It stopped working as a separate app, and they, like, integrated it into actual Instagram. And I could not for the life of me figure out how to do it. And there are, like, other ones where you can, like, do those collages and stuff. But I don't really have the capacity to pay for a subscription. Like, I don't mind paying for an app, but I don't want to pay for a subscription. I want to pay for it all in one go, you know what I mean? So Layout no longer works as an app. I might have to just delete it off. It looks more pink, so let's get a whole bunch of this. And mix it up. So I was kind of disappointed that Layout no longer works the way it does. And it hadn't been updated in like 3 years, according to the Apple App Store, so... Thanks, Meta. It is still functional in Instagram. It's in the stories section, not surprisingly. Which is... I'm doing hydrangea, so if you're wondering what we're painting, this is for tomorrow. I did today's painting, I just didn't want to post it today. I was feeling really tired today.
You know you're not allowed in the blending room. It takes 5 years training before you can blend deadly tea.
I love how you just said, just use this playlist, and I'm like, it's a lot of stuff I have listened to, but I haven't listened to in a long time. So I'm sitting here going like, what the fuck are these samples? Thanks for throwing me off in the middle of a stream. Was not expecting some samples. There you go. Built on purpose. On purpose. Oh yeah, the old iPad, yeah, when they still kind of running. That's unfortunate. Sample dumb shit. Yeah, that's you. That is you more than anybody else that I know. Very unusual one. So let's use you. It's not that much different. Let's heat it up. Hey you. You just put these things in there just to throw me off, I think is what you have them in there for. Cyberpunk feel to it. Kind of like it. Digging it. This one, I'm not sure how we're gonna pull that one out. Mostly purple. It reads as purple and yellow, but I've run out of purple. What do I do with it? Is it a purple? Oh, really? Is that really all it is? Shoot. There we go. One of these days I'm gonna look at my... I'm gonna glance over at my, That's really interesting. More purple in there. That is an interesting... Yeah, oh, that is interesting. It's like a lighter color of this. A god of this music program, by the way, Declan. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you say. You are a god of this program. You do some things with the... There's a 2K that I think mere mortals would not understand. Nah, I will flatter you all I want. It's my stream. Good stuff. I know some of these are from different programs too, but I mean, you know. Can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, okay. Yeah, the chiptune stuff, as you were talking about earlier. I did like that music program. You got some interesting noises out of it. You did very well with it. That's pretty good. I think this one we're gonna leave as is. Maybe I'll do a little bit more down here, but I'm definitely not gonna add outlines on this one. Ugh, my brushwork is trying to match the BPM. I'm getting too aggressive. I like that line. It really indicates a good line. Water line. I can do it a little bit more. Gentle. Yeah, just go ahead and try it. It would be great. Very aggressive hydrangeas. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. Get some stems in there. Oh, I lost it. Let's try that again. My water line. Okay. I'm overdoing it now. Now it's too thick. And while I do appreciate the thick, that's too thick. Oh, Choco, did you watch those King's Quest videos I posted? The speedrunning ones. That is a crazy, crazy cute little community. That anybody would want to, you know, speedrun King's Quest. I think it's adorable. It's really like a really cool game. But like a minute and a half, holy cow. Like, nani? Yeah, One Eye? Yeah, One Eye. Because I think he's one of those speedrunners. He's one of the actual speedrunners. Just started that channel. I've caught it by chance. It is kind of cool. It's cool that, you know, people like speedrunning, like, you know, these little games from their childhood. But the speedrunning, like, techniques, the zipping, I think, is it called zipping? Yeah, it's some crazy stuff going on. And how, like, this one guy was, like, building an emulator for it, and then he just disappeared, and nobody knows what happened to him. It's not as serious as that sounds, but, I mean, it was crazy. Yeah, sub 2 minutes. For a couple of them, sub 2 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, how even is exactly what I was saying. I was just like, how? Yeah, I can't explain it more than how. Any more of this color left? I don't think so. Oh, wait, right there. Shit. Yeah, it's really cool how they do the little histories on them and everything. So you kind of know where these runs are coming from and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's insane. Like, and the keystroke precision you have to have, right? Like, crazy keystroke precision. Precision I didn't think was even possible, you know what I mean? Speedrunning communities are pretty cool like that, you know, when they come up with these little crazy little techniques to get going. I think there's also a video on there for Master's Quest or Quest for Glory, and based on what they've got, I don't know if they can go sub 1 minute, but it's like 1 minute I think is the for Quest for Glory. I believe 1 minute is the limit that they got out of it, and I was like, holy cow, you know, 1 minute to beat a game. Quest for Glory. Yeah, Quest for Glory. That run is nuts. Like, freaking nuts. Yeah, utilizing a lot of the glitches and the parsing. Gaming the parser and nuts, man. It's utterly fascinating to me. I'm not really big into, like, a lot of the speedrunning stuff, but I don't know, something about the Sierra games being, like, speedrun, something about those games does appeal to me somehow. And I didn't really grow up with them, but it's really cool to see people who have a lot of passion for Sierra games. Like, you know, Choco, I know you love Sierra games. Those were, like, your games, man. When I think of Sierra, I think of you and Cho, because you guys are always talking about Sierra games. Yeah. Those parsers were very intelligent, and they had to be, because, you know, they had to keep things interesting for the gamer, you know, who might be using odd ways to use the parser and everything, right? Yeah. It's hard to imagine adventure games without Sierra, though, to be completely honest. Did you ever play Softcore? Softcore? A Sierra Online adventure? Doesn't the cover have, like, Roberta Williams in a hot tub naked? It's the most bizarre thing I'd ever seen in my life. You know, I have to check, but I believe when we were talking about speedrunning Fatal Frame, Yonha was showing us some of the stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't get sub of that, but I can get close, is what when I remember looking, I was like, my best times, or like for Fatal Frame 2 would be, what did I say? An hour and a half would be my best time. Yeah, did you just look up softcore? Am I wrong? Is it her? Is it her in the hot? It has a hot tub on it. I know that. It was the precursor to Leisure Suit Larry, I would say. There we go. That's good. I remember hearing about that game on Geeks in Space. This is really dating me, but I used to listen to Geeks in Space, which was like one of the first online podcasts on Slashdot. I mean, yeah, that's dating me a lot. I was on Slashdot a little. I was more on Everything Too, which was another project by one of the other guys who was on Slashdot. Nate. Yeah. I heard about it from them. The Softcore, a Sierra online adventure novel. I was like, that can't be real. Looked it up. It's absolutely real, guys. So if you've ever wanted to see, a sexy Roberta Williams, there's a market for that. I'm not dogging her for it. I think it's actually kind of cool. Being that bold, with the game. I admire Roberta Williams for that. It's just also one of the first, major females in the video game industry. I respect her a lot for that too. I mean, a lot of people say the King's Quest games were all samey, but I mean, Oh yeah, score runs are fun. I do like score runs. Those are kind of cool. Hold on. It's really Oh dude, talking about crazy runs, just speed runs. I think shoot 'em ups are crazy when you do score runs, but some of that stuff is crazy. High level, oh god, what the hell are those games called? By Team Shanghai Alice. Watching those, pro runs of those, crazy stuff. It's so cool. Bullshit, I should type in Metron and not get... I shouldn't have to type Alien Metron, I should just type in Metron. Marvel. Maybe it was Marvel. Yeah, bullet hells. Those are a trip, dude. They're fun. Scary, dude. Ass clenching. Totally ass clenching. I think that's why I like watching them, though. Maddie used to play those, right? A lot of Danmakus? Yeah, oh, Lisu. Yeah, I remember Lisu doing a lot of those back in college. I haven't talked to that dude in ages. Hope he's doing okay these days. I miss him! I miss our weirdo conversations. Also, he made the toasting glasses for me and my husband for our wedding. They were Raytheon and Rathalos. Oh yeah. Exactly, because you can't see anything. Like when it pops off, dude. Like, what's the fuck? I think that's why I like watching them. They're just so cool. But yeah, why bother putting in backgrounds if you can't see it? I mean, sometimes you gotta appreciate the balls to the wall like crazy. You're a Suda fan. Balls to the wall crazy should... That's my song! That's my song! The one you made for me. Yeah, I was gonna... Oh, Toho! There's the name. We're struggling with it. Struggling to remember. It was really good. This is really good Eurobeat, though. I really like this. Gotta find a way to share it with, like, some of the people I know on Instagram. No, you did an excellent job. He had a good bass line for it. It's such a good song! So I'm not talking over it as much. I listened to it so much when you first finished it. I guess it's fitting that I'm working on this painting for this song because I'm planning on giving it, sticking with a lot of the colors from Metron. The red, the blue, and the yellow. Shake hands with danger! Shake hands with danger! It shouldn't be funny, but it is. Shake hands with danger. Don't, no. That is one of the free riff tracks that is available online, right? Shake Hands with Danger is available on their YouTube. Because it, Decon, you need to go see it. You'll understand. It is quite it was the first riff tracks I had ever seen. And it's just one of my all-time favorite just riff track shorts. Shake Hands with Danger is so hilarious. It's terrible. It escalates so... It escalates so rapidly. It's not even funny, but it's funny. Shake Hands with Danger. It's such a good riff tracks. Here we go. I feel like I'm gonna leave that. That one may get a... I feel like I want more over here. I'm like dangerously close to overworking it. So I need to really watch what I'm doing. You might have seen it, yeah. It's a safety short, so obviously it has to be as messed up as possible to get the, you know, the point across that don't fuck around and find out, you know? That's just how shorts were back then. British shorts? I mean, come on, man. Everybody knows British PSA shorts. Yeah, exactly. Almost. The one about not playing in, what do you call it? In, like, water, like, watery bogs and shit. That kind of does haunt me. That one's kind of creepy. That fucked up, they did a series of really crazy ones that were, like, super jump scare in Canada. And I don't mean, like, jump scare, like, you know, ghosts and, you know, zombies and shit. Like, the jump scares in that Canadian safety video were nuts. Freaking nuts. And if you know which ones I'm talking about, you'll know. Alright. Yeah, no. We're gonna leave it. Yeah. Like, it's just like, oh, hey, you know, the safety should be here and this should be cleaned up, but of course they don't, you know, and then like a fucking like person in a, I'm trying to remember, the one that bothered me the most was the one of the chef, and she's just like, you know, if we had really good, you know, OSHA compliance or whatever the equivalent is over there, I wouldn't be working X many hours, and I would notice that, you know, the floor is like wet, and then she's carrying, yeah, don't waste it. She's carrying like a big ass pot, a boiling pot of like oil or water and everything, and she's in the middle of it, and she fucking slips and dumps in our house and starts screaming bloody murder, and they actually show her writhing on the ground. Oh god, that one got me. Did not like that. Like, I get what they're trying to do, but holy fuck. Just holy fuck, man. No joke. Oh, got myself all messed up thinking about it now. Some of you guys may know what I'm talking about. They're just, oh. Another one is where a guy is sitting on a building, he's like a construction worker, and something explodes and it like blows him off the side of the building. Like, it's, oh my god. They're horrifying. They are horrifying videos. And I think it's meant to scare, you know, employers into, you know, making sure that working conditions aren't like ass, but yeah, oh god. See, I'll play horror games. I'll watch horror explanation videos on like the latest horror shit, right? I'm alright with that. Safety videos scare the shit out of me, man. Parfait, if you haven't seen Shake Hands with Danger, it's on YouTube. That one is actually a pretty good, it's also a Dumb Ways to Die, but it's construction work, so I recommend it. I made Choco sit down and watch it with me the other day, and he was just like, what the fuck? And I was like, it escalates pretty quickly. I think halfway through people start dying and getting dismembered. It's pretty funny. But yeah, yeah, safety videos, man, scare the shit out of me. Maybe because it just reminds me, because, you know, I'm one of those, oh, life is beautiful and everything is cool, and then it's just like, no, life is not beautiful, life is dangerous, and you could die at any moment. I don't know, maybe that does scare me. You're just minding your own business, watching cartoons, and then all of a sudden, you know, a cartoon owl shows up with a British accent and goes, hey, you could die, and here, watch how horrifically it can go. No offense, Decon, but I'm kind of glad I didn't grow up watching those as a kid. Crap, did I get glue on the outside? Yes, I did. Ah, it is curling! Like the Olympic sport! I didn't really watch the Olympics much this year. I feel kind of bad. Much construction, much death, very wow. Yeah, absolutely. Shake Hands with Danger is, that is a ride, start to finish. Start to finish, a ride. Okay. Here's my card. Nande! Nani! Where'd it go? Oh, I put it back. Oh god, drunk driving ones. You guys remember that? This is an American ad. You guys remember that one where it's just a bunch of people just sitting there and all of a sudden, like, at the very end of the commercial, they get hit by a car and it's like, it just comes out of nowhere. It's a jump scare. It's so jump scare. And it worked. It was a really good ad. I think it was a drunk driving one. I don't know how this turned into creepy safety time, but... Creepy safety time. That's not gonna work. That's gonna put a dent! I'm not thinking. I'm tired. Yeah, Red Asphalt's pretty bad. I remember that one. Yeah, let's just put a dead body in front of a child in the middle of this PSA. That'll teach those little bleeders, those little ankle biters. In England, they call you guys window lickers. This shit, Chan. Yeah, that one was pretty fucking infamous. Drive careful, you'll hit and kill a kid, and it will haunt you, as it should, you scumfuck. I mean... Aw, I bent it. I got bends in it. Ah, well. That'll be our little secret. There we go. Okay. That's a psychedelic one. I mean, yeah, drunk driving is no joke, and you should scare people into not drunk driving. I'm okay with that. Like, I'll have a beer, like, 4 hours before, and I'll be like, nope, I'm not driving. I'm gonna let someone else drive me home. You know, that creeps me out, man. I don't wanna... Or, like, remember the one with the text messages? With the last text message before they got into an accident and died? That crap. Remember those ones? Like, I'll be home soon or whatever, and, like... I don't know if it was, like, a conversation or, like, a Tumblr conversation. Or I saw it on someone's stories, but it's just like, don't fucking text while you're driving, because I don't want the last thing to be on... The last message that I have to, like... appear on TV holding a piece of paper that says your last message and it says Larvae Galva, because then it's like random letters. I was like, yeah! Fucking hang up. I need a hands-free thing because I have to put my phone down. I need a good hands-free thing. Hands-free holder. So don't drink and drive is what I'm telling you guys. Don't drink and drive. PSA on this channel. Do not drink and drive. It bad. You bad. Do not drink and drive. Do not text and drive. Do not adjust your playlist and drive. I am guilty of that. I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it anymore. Adjust your playlist only when you are stopped. I'll pull over if I need to like fix my YouTube when I'm listening to it in the car. I have pulled over for it. And do drink and drive and text while driving after drinking. I'm gonna freaking I'm gonna send somebody to murder you. What's the word I'm looking for? Lean your head out the window. You are asking for a Final Destination moment, boy. You are cruising for a Final Destination bruising. Death is gonna kill you with a can opener across your way. Okay, so I watched the first one. The first one did kind of scare me. You know, it was before it, you know, it turned into haha funny Rube Goldberg Final Destination. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of ambivalent to the movie series, but that first one did freak me out. And the one that was like, it kind of made me laugh. It was like the uncomfortable laugh, but it was also kind of funny, is when the teacher died. I'm sorry, this movie's like, what, 20 years old, but here comes a spoiler. Sorry, guys. When she's in, is it the teacher? She's in the kitchen, and like the place is on fire, and like something explodes, and like she had a towel on her knife block, and this is why I stopped doing this. Because I used to leave my towels on the knife block, right? And she reached for it, and like the knives came out because she was bleeding. She got hit by something. Something set on fire, exploded a can. She got cut in the neck. She reached for the towel to make like a tourniquet, I guess, and she pulled the knives on her. That made me laugh. It was the sudden one where the guy's head gets cut off by the train. That one got me too. It's like I said, I'm pretty ambivalent to the movie series, but like that death, the teacher, and the railroad crossing, that got me. That got me good. I'm also kind of one of those people who are just like, what are people idiots when they get on train tracks? Like, don't fuck around on train tracks, especially if they're still in use, right? Yeah, you know what? That's what Final Destination as a series was. It was just a Sierra game with it was an all-death sequence Sierra game. That's what the Final Destination series was. All-death compilation Sierra game video. That's what it was, and I'm sticking to it. That's as good as a theory as anybody. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. I feel bad. I don't want to distract you during that. Sorry. I apologize. But if everyone's fine, then I guess it's okay. But Final Destination, they make everybody the first movie, they make everybody nervous of flying in a plane. That's a horrifying, like, sequence. That sequence where the plane comes apart and crashes. It's freaking... They live whatever. I love that. Whatever, they lived. What are you complaining about? You have all your limbs, don't you? But yeah, I was nervous for flying in a plane for a long time because of those darn movies. Who wasn't? I mean, I think anybody who didn't get scared of those, they're lying. I don't know. If it made you a little hesitant to climb into a plane, it did its job, you know? I'm easy to scare, but I like being scared. I like jump scares. It feels good, you know? It's a good adrenaline rush. I just really like adrenaline rushes. And, you know, anybody who, like, bitches about it, it's not a real scare. It's because you've been caught by them and you don't want to admit it. They have a place. It's called keeping you on your frickin' toes. I'm not mixing on. Sorry. Not mixing on screen. I love jump scares. That's why I do it to my husband. For those of you who know me in real life, I am kind of mean like that. Oh, shit. Yeah, strategically speaking, flying is the safest. Yes. By the numbers. It doesn't make it any less terrifying when you watch those movies, though. I mean, that was what I think was messed up, was airlines offering that movie to be watched on the airplane. That's what I think is more messed up than anything. Hi, honey. I wasn't just talking about scaring you.
I was going to scare you for a second there, but you're painting.
Yeah, you scare me while I'm painting. I will murder you. I like that. K. I do like scaring the husband. I'm mean like that. I am mean. Sorry. I love him, honest. I wouldn't have married him if I didn't love him. The show, you know? I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know what I'm doing there, but I don't like it. Table scares. Oh yeah, I'm really good at that. Yes. Yes, I am. I mean, yeah, judicious use, but you know what? You're going to a horror movie to get scared. If you're going to a horror movie to criticize how good it is, I think you missed the point. You know? There's nothing wrong with cheap thrills. Mostly because I think, you know, sometimes you just need to activate that primalness inside of you. I have no idea what just happened to there. Ah, I'm getting water on there. Back to back, though, I love that. Because then it's just like, you don't get to breathe. You just gotta go. Keep up. Make your heart keep up. It's also fun watching other people be scared. Also another reason why I like going to scary movies in theater. I like watching other people be scared and then all of us being scared together. Being scared together is one of my number one favorite things to do, right? The thing is that, you know, I generally just don't find anybody... I'm very picky about who I go with my movies to anymore, you know? I got burned so bad from people who are just like, you just don't get it. You know? It's also why I hate critics. Critics are scum. That's my hot take. I hate critics. I hate them. I hate them so much. So I feel like you absolutely have no idea how to watch a fucking movie. Right? You are almost as scum of the earth as book snobs. That's just me, though. I hate critics. I hate them with a holy passion. Especially the ones that have, like, that mentality of, like, oh, I could totally do this better. It's like, if you could do this better, you would be working in film, except you're just sitting here complaining about how bad movies are because you've never made anything good in your life. You know? You're just bitter that somebody else is doing what you want to do, but you can't because you don't have the talent. That's where I'm a snob. So, you know, I guess you're not the only snob. Also, you know, like, how dare you tell me whether or not to go see a movie? Isn't that my prerogative? I have a discerning eye. I know what I like. I know when not to go see a movie. I know when I want to see a movie. very rarely have ever been... I don't think I've ever been to a movie where I was like, that was a waste of my time. With the exception of Golden Laws. But I went to go see that, and I didn't have to pay for it. It was a free ticket. Because it was a screening. So, I mean, I didn't have to pay for it. It was a terrible movie, though. It was really pretentious. It was basically like, it was trying to be Buddhist, but it was too pretentious to be Buddhist. At this point, though, there are very few who are, like, good guiding hands, though. That's the problem, you know? I don't think there are anybody of worth merit anymore. Except, the guys who, did it way back. And even then, I didn't respect very many of them. Like, Leonard Maltin's the only one I respect. Mostly because, he knows how to enjoy a movie. And he gave Laser Blast, a really good score that I don't think it deserved. But you know what? He liked it, and I respect him for that. Laser Blast isn't the worst movie he's ever reviewed. That would be Gorgo, and he was put on Mystery Science Theater to, subject people to Gorgo. So, Movie critics I can't stand. Music critics I don't care much for. Mostly because it's so subjective. Like, I don't know. Like, how? Oh, there's a flower there. I need this. Yeah, that's why I don't listen to... I just don't. That was my hot take of the night. Yeah, I just don't. I steer away from it. Mostly because, it's... You're not me, so... You're not my mom. Even then, my mom don't care what kind of movies I go see. Especially the ones that go in and just like, I did this so you don't have to, and it's just like, oh wow, grace me with your other, or like seeing it something that you know is gonna be bad. Like, why would you do that to yourself? It just seems like for clicks. Why would you do that? It's so disingenuous. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand, like, there's a difference between an MST3K situation. That's where I'm a snob, though. Like, that kind of stuff is better left to the professionals. You're not Tom Servo. You're not Mega Cynthia. You're not Joel. You're not even Mike. I like them both, though. So, Do I have a preference? No, I don't. Because it depends on the episode, Like, there are episodes that Joel does really good. And then there are episodes that Mike has that are just absolutely phenomenal. I can talk about that, yeah. I have not watched Jonah. I'm pretty sure I'd like Jonah. My problem is, I don't like Felicia Day. So I have not watched that season of Mystery Science Theater because I do not like Felicia Day. I can't. I cannot. So, that's where I stand on that. I'm pretty sure I'd like Jonah. Jonah seems pretty cool. I like the new host they have, the live host. What's her name? But we saw her when they were introducing her on the road show when Joel stepped back and brought her in. She was cool. I liked her. I don't know if there's such a thing as objectively bad, though. I don't know. Other than, I think, Golden Laws, which I could say that was an objectively bad experience. Like, it looked good. It was a good movie. It was a good movie in terms of, like, how it looked. It looked phenomenal. Well, I mean, you generally ignore critics, but you'll listen to Grant because he's your husband, though. And you should at least listen to your husband. Coming from one wife to another, always listen to your husband, even if you don't agree with them, and then you can ignore them, because the husband will ignore you too. Also speaking from experience. Right, honey? There are times when me and Ben totally disagree with one another. Like, fuck Alien Balton. Fuck Alien Balton! Alien Balton's an asshole. I don't know why anybody likes him. I think that one's done. Well, it's gotta be done. I just signed it. Alright. Let's paint this. Do a bunch of these. There is one horror movie that Decon tells me is absolutely horrendous, and I still want to see it, and he knows which one I'm talking about. And I've never gone out of my way to try and find it. So, maybe this year I'll change that. I want to watch Axum. It sounds so horrible that I need to see it. And some of the lines you were telling me about, I need to see it for myself, because I do believe you that they exist. Alright? Yeah. I do believe that there are bad lines in that movie. I need to hear it for myself because they're so ridiculous that I need to get it out of my system. Some of those lines. Yeah, it's something else. Oh yeah, we totally disagree, but we absolutely respect each other. You're one of the only people I do that with. But I mean, like, the thing is that, you know, I trust you to make a point when we talk about that kind of stuff. Like, you're gonna give me a point that you're gonna tell me where you're coming from that, and I know where you're coming from on that. You know what I mean? It's you explain your point very well, and that's what I like about talking to stuff about you. Yeah. But yeah, I need to... Is that the movie with... And I apologize to anybody listening, because this is going to sound absolutely horrendous, but that is the movie that has the line, "Try to catch this black ass." Like, is this... Is that the movie? Because that's the line I need to hear for myself. I need to know. Because it sounds so freaking hilarious. That is, I believe... Yeah. I'm sorry, Choco. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I believe this is a line from this movie, and I need to hear it for myself. That is the... It said like... It said more than once! I can't even believe it. I need to see it. I need to see this movie. Absolutely, positively must see this movie because it sounds so over the top. Could not believe it. Yeah, we need to see this. It sounds so horrible. I need to see it physically. Because there's no way anything like that could be that moronic and be as hilarious as it is in my head. Like, it's gotta be terrible IRL. Because there's no way. I think it sounds hilarious. Because I think they thought that was gonna be the tagline of the movie. I don't know. It sounds horrible. What is even this movie? You know what I mean? We're gonna do outlines. It's too ill-defined. I need to see it, guys. I'm sorry. And who knows, I may end up liking it. Like, I unironically enjoy Manos. Not because it's a good movie. I like Manos for the music. I'm gonna be completely honest. I will watch Manos, The Hands of Fate every now and then because I really like the music. And I kind of like some of the dialogue. I won't watch it on Rift all the time. I have watched it on Rift a couple times. And it's something. The riff makes it better, absolutely. But I like Manos. I like the music in Manos. I love that weird jazz soundtrack, whatever the hell they were going for. I genuinely really like the ending song, Forgetting You. I genuinely really like that song. Unironically, one of my favorite pieces in a horror movie. I guess it's a horror movie. As a story, I think Manos has some good legs. To make it better, quote unquote, is not for me to make that decision. But if someone were to make, like, not a remake of Manos, but like inspired by the same story, I would watch that. Because I honestly think that weirdo cult that kidnaps women, and then the women are all fighting and all that kind of weirdo stuff. I think it has legs. I think that movie could go somewhere. I would take out the fact that he takes the little girl as his bride. I would take that out of the movie. Objectively, that is a horrible part of the movie. It's at the end, though. I honestly, unironically think that the story of Manos has some cool points, and that it could go somewhere as a genuine movie, as a inspired by, but not an exact new adaptation. Because I like the old movie, and I feel we should, as bad as it is, there is a kind of respect I want to give it, especially for the actor who played Torgo. I mean, that was a very tragic story of his life, and this is the only movie that he's ever really going to be known for. I think that is a tragedy. Yeah, I don't want to fix Manos. Number one, I want to put that out there. I don't want to fix Manos. I want to see another take at that story, is what I'm saying. I don't want to make it better. I just want to see that story looked at again. Because I think it's a really interesting story. I honestly, it's very, Hills Have Eyes is very much family gets stuck in the middle of nowhere and then they suffer from cannibals, correct? That it has, the Hills Have Eyes have DNA in it, Oh, cool. I would not mind knowing more about that later, if you're willing to share. But, I think the story of Manos could be adapted, adapted from Manos, The Hand of Fate, and then taking a new look at it. It's weird. I've watched it so many times, I really like it as a movie, and, it's weird, but I like it. It's Manos, but I like it. I like Manos. It is a objectively, absolutely horrible movie in craft. Absolutely. It's terribly crafted. But I like it. He wanted to make a movie. He won that bet. He made a movie. He didn't have to make a good movie. He just made a movie, and he did it. And how many of us are ever going to be in a situation where someone goes, I bet you can't make a movie. And you're like, yeah, I can. And then you do. And it doesn't have to be good. But, I mean, there must be something to Monos for people to be still talking about it, still memeing about it, still thinking about Monos to this day. Even when it was resurrected by Mystery Science Theater. You know, there's something to Monos that brings people back. It's not the worst movie that Mystery Science Theater has ever done. Objectively. I think the worst movies they've ever done are the Coleman Francis movies, because they are boring as fuck. And that, to me, is a bigger sin. Not being incompetent in a movie. The incompetence of doing a movie, right? Like that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is when a movie is incompetent and it's boring. And those are the movies I don't like. Like, I think Trolls 2 is really boring. I think The Room is really boring. It is mind-numbingly boring that it doesn't interest me because there's just nothing happening in it. You know what I mean? Outside of the director, and it's just like, well, but I mean, like, you know, a film like that should be able to stand on its own without, you know, the director having to be what makes it. You know what I mean? I think it should be able to stand on its own. There are some people who do genuinely like it. Like, I like Monos. And you know what? Good for them. It's just not for me. Monos isn't for me. Or, not Monos. Monos is for me. The Room is not for me. Trolls 2 is not for me. Trolls 2 is actually painfully... I actually do not like Trolls 2. I abhor Trolls 2. It's so uncomfortably bad, it makes me embarrassed, and then I don't want to watch it. I've watched it twice. I watched it with a riff, and it didn't help, and I decided I'm going to give it one more chance. And I did. So maybe that's one of the movies I do regret watching. I don't like Trolls 2. It's not for me. But that's okay. It can be for you guys. Just not for me. I like that. Okay, so the first time I saw The Room, more than once, was that one time Adult Swim, God, it must have been a decade ago, for their April Fool's joke, just filled their entire block with The Room, and that's how I watched it more than once. Damn you, Adult Swim. For Eric Andre, and for that, I hate you so much. How dare. How dare. I'll never forgive you. But End of Ava is probably the worst of the entire Ava stuff. It is what it needs to be. To do what it needed to do. To get him to where he is now. And I forgive it. I realize it was necessary. And it got him to where he is now, to where he wanted to be, to do those dream projects, and I'm glad it happened. Because then it made the other movies happen. And the other movies are intrinsically better. It's not... I mean, I don't hate End of Ava. I'm also rather ambivalent to its more objectable stuff, because, you know what? I know why he did it. I knew what was going on financially with Gynax. I appreciate his vehemence to people telling him what to do with his art, being angry about it, not having an outlet. I get it. I've been there. I totally get it. I don't mind. You might? It's still a visually stunning movie. Knowing what went on behind it, I understand it, and I think I like it better. Especially now that we've had all these years, you know, all the stuff that's come out, you can kind of know what actually was happening, because I didn't understand what the fuck was happening. Yeah, I get you. I don't know what the fuck was happening in most of that movie. I think very few people knew what the fuck was happening in that movie. Otto himself. I will say that I'm glad I got into Ultraman because now I understand him better. I understand Ava as a body of work better. Had there been no meddling for what had happened, I understand where it was going. And so maybe that's why I'm more lenient. It's because it's basically Ultraman Jack. It's Return of Ultraman, but he was depressed. I get it. I get it now. I appreciate it for what that is, you know? I understand you, Otto. I understand you so much because I see where that came from. And, you know, I love Ultraman, but dang, Return of Ultraman is rough. It is rough. When we were going through it, it took us a long time to finish it. And the reason is because it was rough early on. And then it lightens up. But like when you compare it to where you came from where it started, it was really I understand why they lightened stuff up, thank God. I don't think I would have liked Return of Ultraman. No, Tiga was experimental, I was told. I haven't seen it yet. We have it. I can't wait to get to it. I want to know more, right? There's a lot of Cthulhu crap going on in Tiga. Even more sad boy? No, that would be Leo. That would unequivocally be Leo that you are speaking about. I am being somewhat facetious. Man, that looks psychedelic, guys. That looks crazy. I feel like there should be something here, though. Nexus. Well, you might be thinking of Leo, but according to the husband, Nexus isn't also in this area. Yeah. Ooh, Nexus. Nexy, baby. Neos. Right? Neos? I thought I added a cat to that. Oh. It is cat day. We can say there's a hidden cat. I just don't know how to do that. Something needs to go here. I don't know what, though. I might be thinking it's overworked. Let's do a white pen. Let's do this. Oh, I like that better. That's much better. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's how you make the pen work. You gotta go whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I like how, like, there's a pattern to Ultraman, and then you get the really weird ones, and you're just like, where the fuck does this even come from? Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Forgot for a moment I was filming. Tiga's weird. Tiga is weird. But it's like Cthulhu weird. And I guess that's why Trigger is so good, because it's more coherent? I don't know. Trigger's pretty fucking coherent. Tiga was a little weird that first couple episodes. Oh, the pink with blue stripes thing? This one. Oh, this one. Yeah, it does look like a cat. Oh, draw a cat face on it. I don't mind. Hold on. I'm trying to think if I need to add any more of those cutesy little flowers like this. I'll do one here. And everybody's favorite Darkness Mama didn't appear until, like, the movie. His ex-girlfriend. His angry ex-girlfriend. It's very colorful, this thing. I'll put a kitty face on it.
It's Kitty Day. So let's put a kitty in it. Hidden kitty.
It's really psychedelic looking. This should be for the last day. I think this is for the last day of the month. So this is for the 28th. I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done. So we got that done. It's not done yet. Now it's done. It does look like a kid. It kind of looks like Kirby. I like this track too. This track was really good. I got to listen to it in the car. Very good. A+. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. No. Stop! Okay. That's enough! Putting it down. There you go. I like how... I love this part. I love using my old paint palettes. It's very textured. I don't know if we can see it. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see. There's a kitty in there. Alright. There's that one's done. This one's done. And the Tron Sunset one. And then this one's done. Gotta sign it though. Oh, maybe we'll add some pen to that. Hold on. Woo! Stop! Yeah, the bell loop was pretty cool. I have to eat. After I'm done, I will eat.
I forgot where I diagnostics were.
We forgot to get some? Oh, I forgot to get them. I can go one day without them. You said no? That is true, they will. Okay, are you sure? Okay. Is he really? Uh-oh. Forgot to get these for the doggos. I think that's what that needed. That is exactly what that needed. A couple more specks. I like how you can actually see it says arches. Maybe you can. Oh, there you go. You can see it now. See? It's the corner of my watercolor paper that I've been sitting on since college. I'm using just the last of it. Although I bought a new piece of illustration board and that's where this one came from. So, and then earlier today, hold on, let me get up. I gotta go get it to my closet. Today was stripes. So I was laying it out to like draw stripes in between, and then I set it down, and then I came back to it the next day, and I was just like, that's really freaking pretty. So I just glued the tape down, painted the sides, so it looked more complete, and it's done. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the muse just speaks through you, and that's what the muse wants. And you don't argue with the muse. Usually they're strippers. It's a Dogma reference for anybody who wanted to know. I got writer's block. Anyway. So that is pretty good. I have 6 days left. I got 3 done. Oh no, I got 4 done. Because I did this at the very beginning. I had a sheet like this, just painted it. I was gonna do another chaos layer over it, and I was like, no, it's pretty, just draw over it. And sometimes you just, like I said, you have to listen to the muse. If you don't do what they say, bad things happen. So we got a lot of art done today. I'm very happy. I was in the zone tonight. Sometimes I'm not in the zone. Last week I wasn't in the zone, so I just called it off. Sometimes, yeah. And this is like the last February flowers, so These will be up on my Instagram over the next few days. And then 2 more. There's 2 more I haven't done yet. But I've got pretty good ideas, but that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. Thank you guys. I needed this motivation. I haven't been feeling very motivated. I'm doing it day by day. It's tiring. But I'm on, in terms of monthly stuff, I believe the next one I am called to duty for will be July, which is run by Sun Vitamin, who's an artist I follow. She's really cool. She usually does anything. It's all based on eyes, so I usually do, stuff like that. Last year I was a little bit more on the close-ups. Stuff there. So that's my next one is July. That will be in this book. After July is Outfit August. Haven't chose anybody. It's probably gonna be a girl. I miss designing for a girl. Whoops. I'm gonna have to glue that down. Okay. I have to design for a girl. I did guys last year. Ooh, that was hard. I got burnt out real fast, like halfway through on that one. July, Outfit August. Nothing in September, right? Yeah. Yeah, July to August is usually something, but I've been pre-gaming that. July, I've got a couple of good sketches ideas. Then Inktober. I'm thinking of either doing everything in black and white. I did video games last year. That was pretty cool. That was really good. I did like that. And then the Advent calendar, which was really good last year. The year before that was really good. Pre-game that. So if you don't mind in, November seeing Christmas, well, there you go. So that's what my monthly stuff is. I don't know if anybody's watching the art. I haven't uploaded any of the art streams except for if you bought the Christmas album last year from 103 Records when we were listening to all the music. I did the cover, and that is, you can get a link to that playlist if you buy the 12 tracks compilation. Pimping that out, please buy it. All the music's done by Decon, who's been it's what the music we've been listening to. So yeah, that's what the rest of the art streams there. I may next week take a break from art. We'll do 2 gaming streams that week. I want to keep on at least a little bit longer with It Takes Two with the husband on Thursdays. Yes, there it is. So chat, check that out. I did the cover for that. If you buy that album, you'll see the cover over 8 hours. The front cover is an 8-hour job. It's broken up into 2 4-hour streams. Holy cow, that was a megathon. It's good though. There's a couple things on that cover I wish I had done better, but for the most part, it's a pretty good cover. So, yeah, next week. Choco, are you busy in the evening? Like 7-ish. Like this time. I know it's like 9. Are you busy next Tuesday? Because if the husband isn't, we eat really fast and we start at 7. Do you want to do Aliens Fireteam Elite? Because I want to play that with you. You guys can watch me suck at Aliens. Yeah. 7 o'clock. Not 9 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Be like 7. Alright. Alright, I'll talk to the husband. Maybe we'll eat real fast and then we'll do like a no more than 2 hour stream because he works the next day and Wednesdays are his long days. All right, sounds good. So 7 o'clock, I'll change the schedule as soon as I get off. We'll do Fireteam Elite on Tuesday. This Thursday, My outros are so long, guys. This Thursday, I'm gonna start Ayane's side quest in Fatal Frame 5. We're gonna get back to Fatal Frame 5. I'm gonna see how she has 4 chapters. They are fast chapters, but as I said, like we've been doing with that, I want to try and get as much stuff done in one go. So we may take a little bit longer. So that may be a 2-week thing, unless I find everything really fast in Ayane's. I'm gonna go double check some of my videos, some of my a guide to double check. I know where everything is for Ayane. So if you guys are a Dead or Alive fan, Ayane has some chapters in Fatal Frame. We're gonna do those. Then we're gonna break for dinner. Then it's gonna be It Takes Two with the husband. We're gonna do whatever that next level is, however long that takes. Question mark? That last stream was really long. We're gonna try and figure out what to do about sound. Sound is really, that game seems like it's really quiet because the audio was up all the way on It Takes Two and it's still really muted. I don't want to mute us too much because we're using one microphone and it picks up his his laptop fan. It is more fun him being in the same room as me, but we'll figure it out. I know on YouTube the sound's a little I apologize for that, guys. We'll see if we can get another solution at some point. But that's where we're gonna be. So I will see you Thursday for Fatal Frame, then It Takes Two, then next week Fireteam Elite with Dr. Lupin and Steel Temple Pilot, the husband. And that's where we're gonna go. So we're gonna take a break from all the art stuff. Maybe. Totally. I'm a little burnt out. So I will see you guys Thursday, 5:30. We're gonna start that, and I will see you there. Have a good night.